who doesn't want to earn money? There was a meeting recently happened. They suggested Dr. Peloton is very good at what it does. Last 1 year, May, the results we produced, the number of students passed out from you, and the feedback they give is excellent. Dr. Peloton is lacking on marketing. Now, let's say Dr. Peloton, how does it say to people that, okay, come join us? I've not done anything except I've recorded the live lectures which I give and put them on YouTube. I believe the last lecture was put around 1.5 years back. And sometimes I create memes when I am in mood. इससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं. The suggestion that came out was like many people are doing, for example, wear a uniform, put stripes, wings, and make something in front of an aeroplane. You fly sometimes, right? Make something which is very eye-catching. I'm sorry, boss. There are something called as ethics. There are two things. Like, if we take just this uniform example, there are two things that stop me. First thing, you guys must know that I'm also a doctor. Here, whenever I see some doctor wearing a uniform in public place, like for example in a function, it's some ceremony for doctors, but he came to that ceremony or function with uniform, or young MBBS doctors, sometimes you see them near medical colleges walking on road in aprons, like the white coat the doctors wear. I get really pissed off. Aprons are meant for a purpose in the hospital to protect you from the bodily fluids and nothing else. You should not use them to advertise you. You saying to everybody you're a doctor on road wearing an apron looks very cheap to me. Same way, I teach aviation. I'm not flying in front of a computer, so I don't want to kind of do it. Maybe I'll do it, but but ethically I feel that is not very much correct. First reason. Second reason being 15 years, 17 years back, when I actually wanted to become a pilot, I was very fit back then. I always imagined myself in a uniform, lying on a very fit body. Last 10-12 years I never got time. I never worked out. So I'm very much unfit now, and I don't want to wear until I'm fit. So whenever I am flying, even now, first thing I tell my seniors or CFI, sir, I will fly without uniform as long as I'm here. That is like, please. I request them, and if they say no, I'm not going to fly from that flying school or something like that. But I have my promises made long back, and I imagine myself like that, and I'm going to keep it. Okay. But I'm working on myself. Someday I'll get back, and you guys will see me in uniform. Until then, no. The other tactics, like there are 100 different things I can do if I want to advertise Dr. Peloton, but I really want to advertise ethically in only two forms. One, compare my students' got DGCA results. Sometimes we post on Instagram. I've not seen anybody produce results like we do. Anybody, if anybody can match, please join there. Second thing, see, I'm not saying I'm the only guy who is great or this thing. There are a few people who are very good, and I believe I'm the best. At least I should have that thing right. If I don't believe, see, if you're doing something, let's say you're playing football. If you don't believe you are the best, you will not perform like you are the best. And of course, I believe and I perform like I'm the best. So, advertisement wise, we are not doing this. But here I am fed up with these calls every day. Like out of 7 days, Not leaving one day, we get calls to the academy saying, "Sir, I've joined some institute where the classes are not really good. Can you give me a concession? Can I take your navigation classes for free? I'm very poor. My parents will not allow me. I want to, cry now, but see, all these things. We get calls left and right every day, 7 days a week. Yeah, when you think about this scenario, like how did they get into that situation? They got into that situation because aviation is a flashy thing. It's a magic to fly an aircraft. Suddenly you see somebody, in uniform, doing all these things, or marketing. They start with, will help you with everything, one stop solution, job guaranteed. Yeah, let's say an academy has 100 students, let's say so many students over so many years. Will they provide jobs to everybody? No, they don't. Nobody can. Unless you are minister's son or somebody very influential, it is not possible to get a job without performing in the airline entrance examination. They don't understand it. They jump the gun and, what do we call it? Fatak. They take the admission, go pay 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs, and then they will do some research when the classes are not so good. They talk to some people in their hostels, all these things, and then, like, they will search for first few classes, or they will do something. Then they find out, okay, Peloton is reasonably good, everything is taken care of. They come and approach us. Aviation has given me a lot. Okay, I'm having my food every day because of you guys, and my son is going to school because of you guys. Okay, so something I have to give back, right? So for all those students who have lost, let's say, who have spent money somewhere and they want to shift to us, those who are calling us every day, you will be given 50% off for classes. There are a few catches to this. Please listen very carefully. First thing, you have to prove that you are a student of some academy. Now, we are not saying, it will be very strict. No, we are very lenient. If you have fees receipts, that would work. Even if you have a selfie you took in the class, that would work. Anything and everything that proves you have paid somewhere else money will work. Second thing, there will be two locations only. That means these classes will not be online. This 50% off will be given only to offline centers. One in Delhi, one in Bangalore. Bangalore will take some time to start. Delhi is starting in next 10 to 12 days, 10 to 14 days. Let's say max 2 weeks. We are starting a center in Delhi. Now, it will be very close to Rampal Chowk. Hardly 10 minutes of that e-rickshaw you can take from Rampal Chowk. You will reach our location. Now, you will be provided with recorded classes, and I can promise for metrics and have a minimum of 90 marks you can score with these recorded classes, like my current students are doing. It will be given the same, the quality will be the same. And for initial few batches, for navigation, you will even be allowed for live classes. Like the other students who are paying full fees, you will also be allowed for live classes. There are no catches to this for initial few batches. We cannot do it on long term. Second thing, now offline, right? I cannot be present in Delhi and Bangalore at the same time, and in Hyderabad. So Hyderabad also we are starting offline very soon. It is a bit delayed by few weeks, but we are starting. So how does this work? Here you will have to reach the offline center. Let's say you enroll for one small subject, meteorology. Now, meteorology, each lecture is around, let's say, 1.5 hours. For example, 30 lectures. So each lecture is 1.5 hours, 30 lectures. We have an app, we have developed an app where you can book the slots. Like for example, you join for meteorology, you paid the fees, there will be 25 slots, each of 2 hours for you. So let's say you are on system 5, so you every day go there on your time slot, you do the lecture, go home, that's it. And for nav, we will be giving you a time for the live class. You can sit at your hostels or homes, wherever, and you can also join the live classes for a few batches. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. But initially, for the few batches, because of space constraints, we are starting with limited computers, hardly 10 computers. So on a computer, if you take 2 hours a day, only 5 students can take the class. And because there are bigger subjects like navigation, technical general, right, they need not 2 hours, they need 3 hours. A student will block the system for 3 hours. So the number of intakes we can take are very limited, not more than 25 to 30. Now what to do about it? We are going with first come, first serve basis. Whoever approaches first, they will be on the priority, and they will have the freedom to choose the slots of their choice, and the students coming next will choose the slots whichever are left. Like for example, today one guy came, he booked 11 o'clock slot for next 25 days on that system. That system ka slot is booked at 11 o'clock. Now you cannot book at 11 o'clock, maybe you have to wait till 1 o'clock, same way if that is blocked. So if you are somebody who wants to join this, please approach us as soon as possible. Once the slots are booked, you may have to wait till next 2 or 3 months. There will be a waiting period. I don't want to expand the systems as fast as is needed. So that is something which is some constraint from our side. We are very sorry about it. We will work on it. We need a few months, because I am also working on offline center in Hyderabad, where I am there always, and it is going to be an excellent place to be a student pilot, trust me. So I'm working more on Hyderabad center as of now. So Delhi center will start in 10 days, limited slots. Kindly, if you're somebody who lost your money, just join at 50% off. I wish you a very good luck. Take care. See you soon in my classes.